The process number 2, Nepking, or organizer. The life of Jerry and Esther gradually became more saturated. The ideas and projects were growing more and more. Therefore, Esther got a notebook in which she wrote down everything needed to be done. What did Esther? She got a notebook in which she wrote down everything needed to be done. She had a list titled Make Today, which made comic impression. What the title of the list? Make Today. This list made a comic impression as it stretched over several pages. Perhaps a 10th person wouldn't be able to do everything that was written in it. With each new sentence, Esther felt more and more stressed and less free. She always wanted to be in demand, and in addition was extremely executive and obligatory person. She was trying her best to accomplish everything what planned. What the kind of person Esther was? She always wanted to be in demand. In addition, extremely executive, obligatory person. She was trying her best to accomplish everything was planned. Because of this, her freedom was literally crushed by the weight of all kinds of obligations. What happened with her freedom? It was literally crushed by weight of obligations. Once she was sitting in a restaurant while waiting for an order to be brought to her. She looked through the pages of her list. Sometimes she has deleted something from it which has been completed, but each time a new idea came to her mind. She was seized with the hopelessness. So she asked us, Abraham, what should I do? Wait. What happened with her into the restaurant? While waiting for an order, she looked through pages of her list. Sometimes she deleted something from it, which has been completed. But each time a new ideas came to her mind, and she was seized with hopelessness. So she asked, Abraham, what should I do? We answered, take a paper towel, we said, and we help you. Okay. Draw a line in the center of the sheet from top to the bottom, and at the left side write the headline, What must be done today? At the right side of the line, write, I would prefer the universe to do. What the Abraham advised. Draw a line in the center of the list. At the left side, headline, what must be done today? At the right side, what I prefer universe to do. Now, look at your initial to-do list and find a task that must be done today urgently. Add to it things that you would love to do, which are easy to accomplish. But choose only those you are going to do today. Put all of them at the left side. What she should put into the left side. Look at your to-do list and find tasks that must be done today urgently. Add to it things that would you love to do, which are easy for you to accomplish. And choose only what you are going to do today. put all of them at the left side. Okay, I understand what put at the left side. After that, put everything remaining in your list into the right column for the universe to do. What to do with the right side? Everything remaining from your initial list, put into the right column for the universe to do. Esther looked at her list again and picked up those that must be completed, and wrote them into the left column. Then she began to rewrite the remaining cases to the right side for the universe. One by one, all the rest were transferred to the universe's consideration. So Esther felt better. Why she felt better? She felt better because she made an order. She looked at her list and picked up those that must be completed, wrote them into the left column, then began rewrite remaining cases to the side of the universe into the right column. One by one, everything was transferred to the universe's consideration. So Esther felt better. I see. We explained to her that in order to achieve any goal, only two things need to be done. Firstly, to determine your real desire. What is the first thing? Determine your real desire. And secondly, just allow it to happen. Just allow it to happen. In other words, ask and then find a way to achieve a vibration that will allow you to accept the answer. Achieve vibration. Achieve a high vibration which allow you to accept the answer, because the answer is definitely given to all of your requests, always. What happened? Answer always given to all your requests by the universe. So you need to do what two things you need to do. First, determine your real desire. Not any wishes, but your real desire, how it feels. Secondly, allow it to happen. Find the way to achieve high vibration and allow yourself to accept the answer of the universe. Understood. Okay. While Esther looked through the huge list of required objects, she certainly strengthened the first part of the equation, the request. What she strengthened? She strengthened the first part, the request. But at the same time, her embarrassment and confusion demonstrated the fact that she was not in the state of acceptance. What embarrassment and confusion demonstrated? Her embarrassment and confusion demonstrated the fact that she was not in the state of acceptance. She was not. So, during the transferring to column for the universe, the level of her resistance began gradually decrease. What happened when she transferred to the universe? Her resistance began to decrease. Accordingly, led to increasing her vibrations, which accordingly led to increasing of her vibrations. her vibrations increased. While resistance decreased, her vibrations, high vibrations, get higher. Vibrations increased. So it makes it possible to fulfill a project in the future. So, okay, what happened in the following days? It plunged Esther in amazement. She has accomplished all the things she put for herself on the left side. She has accomplished. And can you imagine that the things which was passed onto the universe's side was resolved too? So Esther has no need to spend any time and effort at them. Why? Because things which was passed onto the universe's side was resolved. And how it happened? It happened in this way. People who were inaccessible suddenly called to themselves. People was inaccessible for her, but suddenly called to her themselves. Unfamiliar employees unexpectedly wanted to help her at some issues. They made what was necessary for her without her knowing about it, reporting only when everything was done. Esther never even asked them, never asked anyone. And time seemed to be twice as much. She succeeded everywhere. Her communication with people turned over very productive. The process of Nepking helped Esther to determine desires more accurately. What helped? The Nepking process to determine her desires more accurately. In addition, with this process, she was able to get rid of internal resistance. What happened in addition? Able to get rid internal resistance. Get rid of internal resistance and help it determine desires more accurately. Two things. Your desires always answered, but you must only it to unfold. Allow it to unfold. Desires answered, but you must allow it to unfold. Abraham, tell us some more about the Nepking process. Okay. Very often, when Esther and Jerry have breakfast, Esther picked up a large sheet of paper from her purse and drawn a vertical line in the middle. On the left side, she made the headline, "What needs to be done today?" On the left side. What needs to be done for Jerry and Esther? On the right side, what needs to be done for the universe? On one half of the sheet, she wrote the things that she and Jerry planned to do that day. On the left side was the things she and Jerry planned to do today. On the right side, all the rest provided for the universe to do. Esther always has been a great to-do list compiler. Who was the Esther? Always has been a great to-do list compiler. Often, with just one glance at her huge list, do today, which could be mastered perhaps only in 10 days, she would simply give up. It was impossible to accomplish all this in one day. And this caused her to feel depressed. But she found the way to solve it. She started, put on the left side, things that she was going to make today. Everything else, what was in her plans, she passed to the right side, allowing the universe. Once leaving the restaurant, Jerry asked Esther, pointing that list, "Are you going to take it with you?" She said, "I have nothing to add to it. There is no further continuation." What Jerry asked Esther, leaving the restaurant? He pointed the list, said, "Are you going to take it with you?" What Esther answered, "I have nothing to add to it. There is no further continuation." And she left the copy on the table for the universe to deal with. And from now, there was nothing to worry about. Doing that way, you also can discover that the stream of abundance is flowing constantly in your direction. What we can discover? That the stream of abundance flowing constantly in your direction. Why? Because Esther left her list on the table. Why she left the list? She left it because there was nothing add to it, and there was no further continuation. The moment you say, "I like, I want, I prefer, I think," the universe is reacting. What do the universe? Universe reacting. Universe reacting when you say, "I like, I want, I prefer, I think." Universe always reacting. Non-physical energy at the very same moment begins to organize all the fulfillment, answering your feelings. Faster than you can utter your desire to the end, the energy starts to move and the circumstances unravel in your favor, bringing everything you only dream about. This is an indescribable feeling if you do not present resistance. Very interesting. What happens when you say, "I like, I want, I prefer, I think"? Universe reacting. In which way the universe reacting? Non-physical energy. And the very same moment begins organized fulfillment, answering your feelings. What the non-physical energy answering? Your feelings. The energy answering your feelings. And it faster than you can utter your desire to the end. It do it faster than you even can utter your desire till the end. Energy starts to move. Circumstances unravel in your favor, bringing everything you only dream about. It happens if you do not present resistance for the universe in your mind. Do you know exactly what you want? It is not necessary to constantly inform the universe of what you want. It is enough to say once. How many times enough for the universe? Enough to say once. For the universe, it's enough to say once. But by repeating impulse of your desire, you are getting considerable benefits as it becomes more clear and distinct for you. What's the benefits you got by repeating? By repeating the impulse of your desire, you get benefits because it becomes more clear and distinct for you. Usually, you cannot confidently define your desire in the first place. Therefore, the more often you repeat it, the more accurate, detailed it becomes. The more often you repeat your desire, the more accurate and detailed it becomes. Thus, you just have to find that impulse, the high vibration of your I want. And the universe immediately answers what was to appear later as what has to appear later as a reality. What happened with your desire at the first? You cannot confidently define your desire. The more often you repeat, the more accurate and detailed it becomes. So, what you should find here? You just have to find that impulse, that high vibration of I want. And the universe immediately answers. When you communicate in this way, the universe immediately makes necessary adjustments. What the universe makes? Necessary adjustments. You continue. It would be nice also to have such and such feelings. And while the universe unfolding your desires more and more, you can see more of new details to concentrate at. You can see more of new details to concentrate. How you can see more details to concentrate? While the universe unfolding your desire. Then you'll be able to see new details. And you should concentrate on that details and get more feelings of pleasure of them. When you decide exactly what you want and focus on your desire, you can be absolutely sure it will certainly come true. It is done. Your main job here, to manifest that high vibration and sustain that vibration continually. What is your main job? To manifest that high vibration and sustain that vibration continually. However, getting what you want sometimes can stretch over indefinite term. At indefinite term, stretch over at indefinite term. In this case, you should carefully search out resistance you offer, such as anxiety, unworthiness, debts, as well as rush and getting stressed for any reason. Why getting what you want can stretch out at indefinite term? It is because you can resist by offering anxiety, unworthiness, doubts, as well as rush and getting stressed. So, take care. Thank you very much.